My regret binds me. Don't recoil from me, traveler. I mean you no harm. I'm a spirit of regret, not malice. What do I regret? I regret everything. But most of all, I regret betraying Rosalind. Beyond lies Westry, or what remains of the place. This was my home, until the day the Nords attacked and the curse fell upon us. My wife, Rosalind, took up her sword. I should have trusted her, but I hid and prayed. A darker voice than Stendar's answered me, and the town paid the price. Will you walk my wife's path? If you fight as she did, perhaps you can lift this curse. Rosalind fought to the end. When the Nords attacked, many of us cowered, but not Rosalind. She took action. Once they were Nord invaders, but now they are animated corpses and wraiths. Fight them as Rosalind did, and relive her final moments. I don't know. While I prayed, she fought the invaders. I heard that she was going to light the signal fire at the lake to warn Eaglesbrook and perhaps compel them to aid us. Find something of hers, some jewelry perhaps. It may help. If you find one of Rosalind's keepsakes, it should help strengthen your connection and allow you to see her final moments as you follow her path. The stronger your connection, the better chance you'll have of lifting this curse and setting us free. Oh, didn't I say? Forgive me, my memory is often as insubstantial as I am these days. My wife was the captain of the town guard. She was dedicated. She never turned from her duty.
Brook. Now I should go see Edgard at the inn and make sure everyone is safe. Is everyone all right in here?
Who's there? Stay back! Wait, is that you, Captain Rosalind? For the moment, I haven't forgotten how to swing a sword, and the inn's walls are stout. Apothecary Muriel's helping the wounded, but she needs more hawthorn berries. She can't make more healing poultices without them. That would help a lot. Bring them to Muriel at her shop as soon as you can. And Captain, be careful out there.
Edgard said Muriel needs hawthorn berries. The berries grow on low shrubs, right? I wish Leon were here. He'd know if these were the right berries. Can never have enough of that. I have to hurry. The injured need more healing poultices. I hope this will be enough. Nothing wrong with a little opportunistic harvesting. Leon made me a potion from these berries once. I remember now. This should do it. Now to head over to the apothecary. I brought the hawthorn berries you need.
Captain Rosalind, I've been making poultices for the wounded, but I'm out of hawthorn berries. Hi, Mara, you always did have good timing. Here, let me prepare some poultices for you. If you can apply these to any wounded guards, they should be able to get back into the fight.
Muriel's poultice should do the trick. Now, get back into the fight. Nice hole. Here, this poultice should help. Stay strong. Have you seen Leon by any chance? Rest easy, soldier. I need to check on Leon. It's a fight now. Captain Rosalind, over here by the well. Captain, I went by your house to check on Leon. He was praying, but something wasn't right. He wasn't praying to Stendar. At least it wasn't like any Stendar prayer I ever heard. And I heard another voice in the house. It was alien, Captain. Evil. I don't mind admitting that what I heard has me more than a little frightened. Leon, are you here?
I forsake the mercy of Stendar and deliver myself to you, Molag Bal.
What? Molag Bal? Leon, what have you done? I will not condone this madness.
Rosalind? No. What have I done? Rosalind, please! Now you know how I brought this evil upon Westry. Too weak to trust in Stendar, I gave us all to Molag Bal. Perhaps, maybe you can help us. You're attuned to Rosalind now. If anyone can break this curse, it's you! When Rosalind discovered what I did, she fled to the town chapel. She lost her sword after a battle with the Nord leader. Retrieve the sword and bring it to her remains. The sword's in the chapel, the building beyond the burial vault. Yes, you deserve the truth. Molag Bal turned Rosalind into a vengeful shade. He turned her into the tormentor of the people she fought so hard to protect. The sword might remind her who she really is. If not, you must destroy her and set us free. Please finish this. Retrieve the sword from the chapel and take it to the burial vault where Rosalind died. Do what I cannot and face my poor wife's shade.
Of Westry belong to me.
You had the strength to do what no one else could, and now I'm free. You have no idea what that means to me. But tell me, stranger, why did you do all of this? Leon. I loved him once. Perhaps I still do. But there's the matter of Molag Bal to deal with first. Leon made a deal with the Daedric Prince, and despite your actions, that deal remains in place. My shade was only one aspect of the curse. There are also the innocent spirits of Westry, and the angry spirits of the invaders. Use my sword to make the town safe for mortals, or use this gem to set the innocent spirits free. The choice is yours. Then you must destroy the enraged wraiths and make Westry safe for mortal travelers once again. But that will leave the innocent spirits of Westry's villagers trapped here forever, bound to the haunted town. Then you would free the spirits of Westry's innocent villagers, ending their bondage to this place. However, the danger to mortal travelers would remain, and the living will never find welcome or solace within Westry's borders. This gem represents Westry's torment. You'd use it to save us, even if Westry remains a danger to the living? Such mercy still exists makes my heart glad. Take the gem, and free the innocent spirits. When the deed is done, return to Leon.
The lamentations of Westry's dead have been silenced. Now I can finally tell Rosalind how sorry I am. Thank you, traveler. Our torment is finally over. Rosalind has forgiven me, though Stendar knows I don't deserve it. Our thanks for bringing peace to Westry, and rest to us all. May you walk in Stendar's light.
Nothing wrong with a little opportunistic harvesting.
I'm just glad there were some survivors at the
The
mill.
Bloodthorn attacked the town and took control of the place. We've been sent to keep an eye on things, but we're not to engage the enemy. Still, something about all this bothers me. I just can't put my finger on it. Something's definitely not right in the village. Whatever the Bloodthorn are up to, it's taking a lot of effort. They're moving around a lot, and we've seen boats sailing into and away from the docks. Maybe the Red Rook bandit we caught knows more. He says his name's Tamian Sellen. We caught him trying to sneak past us into the village. Dame Clarique's convinced he's up to no good, but I'm not so sure. Maybe you could talk to him.
Please, they won't listen to me. It's true that I used to run with the Red Rooks, but I quit. I hate all the chaos they're causing in Glenumbra. Now I just want to help save my town. But the guards don't believe me. The guards caught me sneaking around. They don't believe I'm trying to save the village. The Bloodthorn are gathering the villagers at the docks for sacrifice. They kill them and raise them as zombies. I don't want my friends to end up like that. My father's a mage. His signature spell is a spell of hiding that I know can protect the villagers. If you can reach our house and prepare the spell, I can rescue the villagers and meet you there. You just need to convince Dame Clarique to free me. It's called Marion's White Mask. My father loves to name his spells after himself. When cast on a building, the spell cloaks everyone inside in a shroud of misdirection. Makes anyone who looks see something other than what's really there. My father used to scare me with the spell. He'd cast it on his workshop and make himself look like a hooded specter in a white mask. We argued about it. A lot. I never found it as funny as he did. I don't know where he is. He was in the village before the attack, and I fear the worst. My father and I, well, we didn't always get along. That's why I joined the Red Rooks in the first place. I just hope he's still alive.
As if the problems in Camlorn weren't enough, we have cultists and bandits harrying our flanks. I've been assigned to keep an eye on the situation here, and my vigilance paid off. We captured one of those Red Rook bandits. You talked to him, didn't you? Why exactly do you trust this bandit? I'm not even convinced there are any villagers left alive in there to save. We haven't seen anyone but the cultists. I suppose that's a good point. If what he's told us is correct, we wouldn't see the villagers anyway. He says they're being kept down by the docks. Very well. I'll let the bandit go. I just hope I don't regret this.
Thanks for giving me this chance. I'm going to sneak past the Bloodthorn now. Please don't be alarmed.
You cast my spell. The masking ritual. But why? Damien. Here. I hoped he would return. There's no time for that right now, though. We need to act before the Bloodthorn cultists cause more damage. The Bloodthorn have been draining my essence to fuel their necromantic rituals. They're transporting the animated dead from the docks. They've sent zombies as far north as Cath Bedro, and Daggerfall is next. I'm imprisoned in a pocket plane of oblivion. I think I can use the magic I still possess to collapse the plane and end the ritual. But in case I fail, you need to burn the Bloodthorn's boats. Don't let any more zombies leave the village.
I'm glad to see the spell worked. That should keep these villagers safe. I heard you talking to my father, though. I hope you're not going to pursue his foolish plan. It's too dangerous. Oh, it'll work, but it's idiotic. As usual, my father only takes into account the big picture. He's going to collapse his prison. I'm not an expert in pocket planes, but that doesn't sound healthy. He's going to kill himself to stop the ritual. I can't let that happen. I'm going after him. I owe you, friend. We'll find a way to deal with the cultists. The Bloodthorn took control of a house in the center of the village. That's where we'll begin to search for my father. I'll get some things together and meet you there.
You will not have him! What were you thinking, coming in here after me? The Bloodthorn will escape! My son said that. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to berate you. I can still collapse this plane. The Bloodthorn may escape, but we'll stop the necromantic ritual here and now. I'll follow you back to the portal.
You made it. I was worried about you. Bloodthorn cultists followed you into the house. I got the drop on them and guarded the portal until you returned. They're upstairs. See for yourself. Now that my father is safe, I want to get out of Glenumbra. I'm through with this place. And I don't want Dame Clarique to put me back in chains. You should go speak to her. I need some time with my father.
Thank you for freeing me. It wasn't the choice I would have made, but I appreciate being able to see my son once more. I'll do everything I can to make this right.
I need to talk with my father. Go ahead and let Dame Clarique know it.
We just watched boats filled with Bloodthorn cultists sail away from the docks. What happened down there? I hope it was worth it. Those Bloodthorn cultists will cause trouble elsewhere, no doubt. There's some consolation that you stopped the necromantic ritual, however. We'll take care of the remaining cultists and their zombies. Some of the Bloodthorn escaped. I'll send a runner to warn Daggerfall. At least you stopped their rituals. I'll consider that a victory. Hopefully, that wizard you rescued can help too. In the meantime, we have a town to clean up.
Can never have enough of that.
First we lost Camlorn, then they turned back. If we can't retake this camp, Val Chu's beaten us. Nothing else matters until this is resolved.
Another wild theory. That's the third one today. Just don't get in the way. We've got enough trouble as it is.
If you can fight, and you know the difference between a Breton's head and a werewolf's arse, we can use your help. We need to cut through the werewolves and link up with our troops on the other side of the camp. Good. Help Shazar clear a path, and fight your way to General Mandan at the Western Gate. We'll rally the troops there and turn the tide of the war. For a little while, anyway. Work with Shazar to cut a gap through those werewolves. We'll follow and take back what's ours. If you get through, report to General Mandan. I'd love to hear your theories, but it won't mean anything if we don't take this camp back first. We need to be able to reach Val Chu to actually defeat him. Let's talk after the siege camp is once again under our control.
I won't just stand here and watch our people die. Get General Gautier to give the order. My axe thirsts to taste werewolf blood. Ah, you sweet-tongued devil. That's what I like to hear. Follow me. Make the werewolves pay! Lion Guard, hold your ground.
Quite the mummy.
To run away. Well, now I guess it wouldn't. Maybe they should try that.
Let's finish this! We made it. Get in there and find General Mandan. I'll signal the others to move in.
You do not.
These cursed werewolves. How in oblivion did you get in here? Gautier's retaken the camp? You must have led quite a charge. Tell him I have almost a full company of soldiers in here, and we're ready to fight.
Such pain.
The siege camp is ours again, but at what cost? And do we have the forces remaining to continue this course of action? I'm not so sure.
The camp is ours again. I've never seen anyone fight like you. It was inspirational. Did you reach General Mandan? Good. Now for our battle plan. We need to take and hold the city courtyard, just inside the main gate. And we could use your help. We can't hold the courtyard unless someone locks the inner gate. That'll keep werewolf reinforcements from reaching us. I need you to get into the northwest tower and lock that gate.
Get into that tower and lock that gate. We'll be right behind you.
We can't fail here. Our families, our homes, we're going to lose everything to that beast.
We made it in, thanks to you. With the gate locked, we should be able to hold this position. You're looking at them. We're all that's left. We can hold this position, but we don't have enough troops remaining to make a full assault on the city. We're bringing in more troops, but that will take time. Until then, we hold this position. We never would have gotten this far without your help. We sent word to Aldcroft for reinforcements. I'll take anything they can send my way. Now, if I could only reach my son. My son Darien serves as captain of the Camlorn Guard. We've heard that there's still a contingent of guards operating within Camlorn, and Darien is among them. If we could reach them, our chances of retaking the city improve dramatically. Darien carries the master key to the city gates. With that key, we can open both the central and eastern gates at the same time. That would allow us to attack the werewolves from 2 directions.
Good to see that you're still alive. If we retake Camlorn today, it will be because of you. But keep your wits about you. It's not over yet. If Darien's still alive, his friend Alanon will be with him. Alanon can be difficult to deal with, but he's the best alchemist I know. He's working on a way to cure the victims of Falchu's lycanthropy. With a few final ingredients, yes. My aides have gathered most of what he needs. Bring him these items, along with some fresh blood from Falchu's werewolves. Then, Alanon should be able to finish his cure.
I hate to say it, but the General's right. We need to find Darien. Mara protects fools and drunkards, so I'm sure he's still alive. Darien? Know him? Not really. Well... Oh, all right. I know him. Darien and I were once... that is... I've spent some time with him before, in the past. Way, way past. If you see him... Oh, never mind. What's that look for?
We're committed to aiding the Lion Guard, so do as the General suggests. It's not like we have a better option at the moment.
The werewolves were strong, but we were stronger. Those who died in this fight did so with honor. They have no regrets.
I'm sick of the stench of fur and blood. I want this to be over.
What brings you to our pleasant little city? The war? The blood? The thrice-damned werewolves? That's the first good news I've heard today. But if you're here to take me to my father, you can get that thought right out of your head. There are beautiful women in Camlorn that still need to be rescued. In all seriousness, I'm not doing anything before we find a safe refuge for the civilians hiding in the surrounding buildings. The inn nearby should be defensible enough, and it's full of supplies. There's just one catch. The inn's locked up tight and the innkeeper was killed trying to reach us. Get the key from the body and enter the inn, then shine a signal light. I'll rally the civilians and get them to safety. We'll talk about my key after that. When the werewolves attacked, the damn bloodthorns appeared inside the city. It was as if they'd been here all along. I think they even opened the gates for the werewolves. They had a plan, and they executed it perfectly. If they didn't start out that way, that's certainly the case now. A marriage made in oblivion, to be sure, but effective nevertheless.
Are you injured? No? Then stop bothering me. Now don't ask me to guarantee that this antidote will work. Valchu's spawn are unusually resilient. In a church? Certainly not. But I could do it at the inn. That's Darian's plan, to get us to the inn. Then we'll see about crafting an antidote for this terrible affliction.
Hope we find something?
Get the injured inside. Anyone who can still stand, guard the doors.
Darien talks of nothing but wine and women. But behind his bluster, he's a better tactician than his father. Though that's not saying much. What do you think I've been doing here? Making soup? Here it is. Go beat up on some werewolves until they're weakened, then douse them with this. If the cure works, they'll revert to human form. Then send them back here.
And here we are at the inn, all safe and sound, more or less. We saw the light and followed you inside. Not quite yet. We need weapons and armor to help protect these civilians. There are caches of Camlorn guard supplies hidden around the city. Gather some, and we can arm more people.
With a hint of crunch.
I have to get out of here. Get somewhere safe.
Well, no, I guess it wouldn't. Maybe they should try that.
What happened? Where am I? Hope we find something interesting today.
What would you like to talk?
I don't regret throwing my lot in.
Everyone's dead. Everyone.
cure. Did it work? The real pity is I can't make more doses until we're out of here. Still, you were able to rescue a few of our citizens. Thanks.
Ah, the lovely clank of armor. Well done. When we get out of here, the first drink's on me. Now, I have some good news and some bad news. The good news is I do indeed have the master key to the city gates. The bad news is your thrilling exploits have attracted Falchu's attention. You were too successful, my friend, and now Falchu is, pardon the pun, howling mad. A bold plan, especially for my father. If we time it right, it should work. But that doesn't change the fact that Falchu is hunting for us. Take one of these newly armed townsfolk with you. Have the civilian light the fires in the towers to signal my father. I'll take the rest of the civilians and my guards and unlock the gates. Oh no, you have something much more important to do. Once the fires are lit, you confront Falchu. Keep him busy long enough for our troops to take the city. I'll send aid as soon as I can. Now, don't be modest. You've more than proven yourself. Destiny beckons and you must answer its call. Say, that sounded rather good. I should write this stuff down. Oh, we can give you fire. At least we can once the Lion Guard archers arrive. Keep Falchu busy long enough, and you'll get all the fire you need.
Who dares trespass in my city? Find them! Kill them! Bring me their bones!
Keep watch. I won't be long. I lit the signal fire. Let's move on.
Oh, thank feck.
Keep watch. I won't be long. Let's move on. keep watch. I won't be long. Maybe I should have joined the buoyant onagers.
Begone, Angolf! I did your bidding. The city is mine now!
You are still my creature, slave. I made you.
Dare challenge me? Prepare to feel my wrath!
You did it. You killed Falchu. Yes, my friend, but you turned the tide. We had all but lost the war before you came and showed us the way to victory. My son may know more than me on that matter. My only guess is that they sought to break the Lion Guard, divide our forces and destroy us. If not for your intervention, they very well may have succeeded. Yes, throughout Glenumbra, the Lion Guard is spread thin. And without King Casimir's full support, I'm not sure if we'll be able to deal with it at all. Of course, if I had a few more like you, we might just have a chance. We rebuild. Of course, we still need to deal with Falchu's master. But tomorrow is another day, and we should relish this victory. Well, don't let me keep you. We both have things to do, and you should speak with my son.
I don't deserve this. Why
I didn't know
must I
Gloria was involved in all this. She does make wading through werewolves look pretty good, though, don't you think? Maybe she and I can get together later, share a bottle of wine, find a quiet corner where we can compare notes. I wanted to thank you, personally. We might have been able to retake Camlorn eventually, but it wouldn't have been quick, and it certainly wouldn't have been pretty. You saved lives, and that's not something I'll soon forget. I'm resigning from the Camlorn Guard. Never did like being stuck in one place for too long. Once this Angoff thing is finished, maybe I'll travel for a while, see exotic lands, exotic women, drink exotic wine. Oh, and cheese. I love cheese. And what are you going to do? Anyway, my job here is done. My father will take good care of the city. I'm not one for building things and making repairs. I don't even own a hammer. I'm sure I can be of more use somewhere else. First one to reach Angoff buys the first bottle of wine. But in all sincerity, thanks for helping us. You really are an inspiration, and I should know, seeing as I'm pretty inspirational myself. I'm going to make sure these people are taken care of before I leave. It's the least I can do. I had a drink with him earlier today. Discussed our favorite foods, our love lives, his plans for world domination, that sort of thing. No, I have no idea where Angoff is. I will find him, though. That much I promise. A squad of Lion Guard soldiers headed north to track him down. There's been no word from them, but who knows what was lost in all this werewolf nonsense. That's as good a place as any to start. Maybe they found something.
so little time. I saw nothing.
can't believe I lost it. What a terrible idea this turned out to be. What was I thinking? My dream has turned into a nightmare. I wanted to start fresh in Daggerfall. I even have a name for my new shop. Garments by Odai. Has a nice ring, don't you think? Then, disaster. I cut through this pass and ran into wolves. I lost everything. I was in a hurry. I had an appointment I had to keep. Anyway, could you help me? I'm ruined without my sewing box, silken threads, and book of patterns. Gather them and meet me on the other side of the pass. I'll take the long way around. As long as I have the tools of my trade, I can make an honest living. A good tailor is welcome anywhere. Please, but do hurry. I worry that the wolves will chew up my book of patterns. I've made dresses and suits for nobles. Very elegant garments. The patterns in the book are priceless. Without them, my business is finished. I thought the pass was a shortcut. Get me closer to Daggerfall. I'm not really good with maps, though. I'm not anywhere near Daggerfall, am I? Oh, I should have listened to... Well, anyway, if you help me get my things, I'll stick to the main roads until I reach a safe settlement. Aldcroft sounds fine. I'm just anxious to get going. Fresh start and all that. Yes, well, I'm a spontaneous sort. Yes, spontaneous. Grab my tools and take to the road. Go where the moment takes me. I wanted a fresh start. Adventure. Excitement. I hadn't considered the wolves, though.
Nice hole.
I don't suppose you've seen a frightened tailor wandering about. His name is Odai Philippe. I'm his wife, and I very much want to find him. That sounds like my sweet Odai. Kindest man in the world, but as helpless as a kitten. We spent the night at the Lion Guard camp nearby, and he must have wandered off. He sleepwalks sometimes. Odai's not used to rough living. Oh, I do hope he isn't frightened. Even deer tend to startle poor Odai. I was taking him to my mother's home in Wayrest. She just loves Odai to pieces. I can better concentrate on my job if I know Odai's safe. Oh, look, there he is now. Poor bedraggled darling. Thank you for helping him. I really will feel better once I get him safely to my mother's house. I just adore him so. I'd hate for anything to happen to him. There you are, my poor darling. You must have been sleepwalking again. You were gone when I woke up.
Yes, dear. Sleepwalking. Again.
Was my little cuddle bear frightened? You're safe now. I'll get you to my mother's. Have you snug as a bug in a rug in no time. And don't worry. I'll kill anyone or anything that gets in our way.
Yes, dear. I'm sure you will.
Well, that's enough excitement for one day. Come along, dearest. The sooner we get you to safety, the sooner I can get back to work. Don't forget to thank the kind stranger for helping you, dear.
Thanks, stranger. For nothing.
Huh? What do you want with this old huntmaster? Are you now? You're the first one today who still has all his arms and legs. Ah, these are pretty. Pretty disgusting. Here, take your gold.
Nothing wrong with a little opportunistic harvesting.